Welcome, brave souls, to another bone-chilling tale of terror. Tonight, we venture into the heart of darkness, where the shadows whisper secrets and the walls hold memories of unspeakable horrors. Our journey takes us to the ominous Hollow Grove Manor. Once a majestic estate, it now sits forgotten, shrouded in mystery and cloaked by the dense, foggy forest that surrounds it. This manor, a relic of a time long past, holds more than just dust and cobwebs. Locals speak in hushed tones, their voices trembling as they share tales of eerie apparitions and restless spirits. They say that the manor is not abandoned, but rather inhabited by the unseen. It is a place where the living dare not tread, and where the dead refuse to rest. In spite of the warnings, a group of friends, drawn by the allure of the supernatural, has decided to spend a night within its haunting halls. Locals whispered of dark legends, eerie apparitions, and restless spirits that plagued its halls. A group of thrill-seekers, drawn by tales of the supernatural, decided to spend the night within its walls. This was no ordinary group. Their hearts were filled with curiosity and a thirst for adventure, their minds teeming with stories of the legendary Hollow Grove Manor, a place where the line between reality and the supernatural seemed to blur. Each tale of the manor, every whispered legend, only served to fuel their daring decision. Was it bravado or sheer folly? Who's to say? They were determined to peel back the layers of myth and mystery, to stand face to face with the unknown. John, the de facto leader, shrugged off the chilling tales with a scoff, his eyes gleaming with a reckless sort of excitement. The others, though apprehensive, were driven by their shared curiosity. Together, they resolved to venture into the heart of Hollow Grove Manor. Come on, guys, it's just an old house. Let's prove these stories wrong. Little did they know, the night had only just begun. Inside, the air was heavy with dread. The once grand halls of Hollow Grove Manor were now shrouded in a thick layer of dust and gloom. As the group ventured deeper into the heart of the mansion, their footsteps echoed ominously, as if the silent manor was aware of its new visitors. Each room they entered held an eerie stillness, as if frozen in time. The faded wallpaper, the cobweb-laden chandeliers, the abandoned heirlooms, all whispered tales of a forgotten era. The thrill-seekers, armed with nothing but their flashlights and courage, trudged on, their hearts pounding in unison with the creaks and groans of the ancient manor. As they explored, the mansion seemed to come alive with an unseen presence. The flickering of their flashlights cast ominous shadows that danced on the walls, creating unsettling figures that vanished as quickly as they appeared. An icy chill permeated the air, a chill that seemed to seep into their very bones. A chill that was not of this world. In the grand ballroom, the chandelier swayed gently as if stirred by an invisible hand. The grand piano in the corner, untouched for decades, let out a solitary, haunting note. The once vibrant portraits that adorned the walls seemed to watch them with hollow, sorrowful eyes. In the library, books tumbled from the shelves of their own accord, their pages rustling like hushed whispers in the silence. The scent of old parchment filled their nostrils, mingling with the musty smell of decay. Every creak, every whisper, every shadow deepened the sense of unease. The thrill-seekers, once eager for adventure, now found themselves questioning their decision. The manor was not just an abandoned building. It was a living, breathing entity, filled with memories, secrets, and perhaps vengeful spirits. As the night progressed, strange occurrences intensified. The manor seemed to be waking up from a long slumber, ready to share its dark tales with its uninvited guests. The thrill-seekers were no longer alone. They were in the company of the unseen, in the heart of darkness, in the grip of the haunting of Hollow Grove Manor. The manor was alive with malevolent spirits. Unseen, they moved among the living, their presence marked by a chill in the air, a fleeting shadow, a soft whisper in an empty room. The group could feel their unseen guests, a palpable dread that turned their blood to ice. Each creak of the ancient floorboards, each gust of wind through the broken windows, seemed to carry with it a spectral warning: leave while you can. But it wasn't until the first apparition appeared, ethereal and terrifying, that the true horror of Hollow Grove Manor revealed itself. The spirits were not just remnants of times long past, trapped in a never-ending loop of their own demise. No, these were intelligent entities, conscious and angry, their suffering echoing through the centuries. Their message was clear. They were not at peace, and they did not welcome intruders. Vengeful souls from the past, trapped in a never-ending nightmare, tormented the intruders. The group rushes toward the front door, but it slams shut, trapping them inside. Imagine the cold sting of realization as the echo of the slamming door reverberates through the ancient halls of Hollow Grove Manor. The thrill-seekers, once bold and fearless, are now prisoners in a house that remembers its own torrid past. The air grows thicker, the darkness deeper. Their laughter and bravado, which once filled the rooms, are replaced by a chilling silence, punctuated only by their frantic breaths. The walls seem to close in on them, the house itself becoming an entity, a malevolent force. Their hearts pound in their chests, like a war drum, each beat echoing the same terrifying thought. They are not alone. Their flashlights flicker, casting an eerie glow on their horrified faces. The house, once an adventure, is now a labyrinth of terror. Panic grips them, a tangible dread that whispers in their ears, "We have to find a way out, now!" In a dusty old library, they uncover a journal revealing the dark history of Hollow Grove Manor. The journal, brittle with age and soaked in despair, held the keys to the manor's tormented past. It spoke of the Hollow Grove family, once proud and influential. But their greed for power and immortality led them down a path of darkness. They dabbled in forbidden rituals, invoking the wrath of entities best left untouched. The manor was not just a house. It was a monument to their ambition, a testament to their hubris. Beneath its grand facade, a vile secret was buried. The Hollow Groves, in their quest for eternal life, had struck a pact with a demonic entity. The price? Every firstborn child of the family, sacrificed at the stroke of midnight on their 20th birthday. But the Hollow Groves underestimated the entity's insatiable hunger. The sacrifices were not enough. The entity demanded more souls, more lives. It began to prey on the servants, the guests, and even the Hollow Groves themselves. It was a bloodbath, a massacre within these once grand halls. The manor, once a symbol of opulence, became a tomb, a prison for the damned. The Hollow Groves were wiped out, but the entity remained. Trapped within the manor's walls, it yearned for freedom, for fresh souls to devour. It bided its time, feeding off the fear and curiosity of thrill-seekers who dared to enter its domain. The entity turned the manor into a living nightmare. It manipulated the shadows, whispered chilling threats, and conjured apparitions of its past victims. It played on the fears of its new guests, driving them to the brink of madness. The entity was not just haunting the manor, it was the manor. Every creak, every chill, every fleeting shadow was a reminder of its malevolent presence. The spirit sought revenge for the atrocities committed within these walls. The Hollow Grove Manor was not just haunted, it was a predator, a trap for the unwary, a testament to a dark truth. Some doors, once opened, can never be closed. With no other choice, they attempted to make amends for the past. Driven by the desperation of their dire situation, the group found themselves drawn into the world of the supernatural. The once skeptics were now believers, their skepticism replaced by a chilling reality. The journal, filled with cryptic symbols and dark incantations, held the key to their survival. It suggested a ritual, a plea to the restless spirits that haunted Hollow Grove Manor. Each of them took their part seriously, their trembling hands preparing the necessary elements. The air around them thickened, charged with their fear and the anticipation of the unknown. The ritual was not without risk, but they were out of options. They chanted the incantations, their voices echoing through the manor, a chorus of hope amidst the darkness. The ritual was their only hope for salvation, their last stand against the malevolent spirits that held Hollow Grove Manor in their icy grip. As dawn broke, the malevolent spirits slowly dissipated, and the house fell silent once more. The chill in the air lifted, replaced by a cautious warmth, as the first rays of sunlight pierced through the dusty, shuttered windows. In the heart of the manor, the group stood huddled, their breath hitching in their throats as they watched the ethereal figures fade. Each apparition seemed to sigh, a soundless release of centuries-old anguish before vanishing into the morning light. The ritual, it appeared, had succeeded. They had appeased the restless souls, breaking the curse that had held Hollowgrove Manor in its icy grip for far too long. The once ominous mansion seemed almost peaceful, its horrors tucked away with the night. The group dared to breathe, to hope, as the haunting echoes of the past faded into silence. The haunting of Hollowgrove Manor had come to an end. But remember, dear viewers, never underestimate the power of a curse, for some horrors never truly die. As our brave band of thrill-seekers emerged from the menacing manor, they were no longer the same. Their laughter and playful banter were replaced with a silence that echoed the chilling tales of Hollowgrove Manor. Their eyes held a haunted look, a stark reminder of the terror they had faced within those ancient walls. The curse, however powerful, had been confronted, yet a lingering sense of unease remained. The manor, once teeming with vengeful spirits, stood eerily silent. But did the silence signify an end or merely a dormant phase? For in the realm of the supernatural, nothing is ever as it seems. The tale of Hollowgrove Manor serves as a chilling reminder that some doors, once opened, can never truly be closed. Until next time, my friends, stay curious, stay brave, but beware of the unknown. This has been the Haunting of Hollowgrove Manor.